Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also fine. Welcome to NIPS Home School. This is Kamrun, assistant teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 5, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class, and our today's topic is broad question answer. That means today we will discuss broad question answer 1, 2 and 3 from chapter 2. And the name of this chapter is British Rule. So let's start the class today. This is question number 1. What are the causes and result of the Battle of Palashi? And we all know that what are the causes of the Palashi? Because there are some people who are very much greedy to gain the throne, or they are the power greedy merchants, or his aunt Ghasri Begum, and then the British East India Company, and also his army chief Mir Jafar. And the result of Battle of Palashi, in this battle Nawab was defeated, and the cause of his defeat was that his army chief Mir Jafar betrayed him in the battlefield, and then he murdered very cruelly, and the British started their ruling in this subcontinent. So let's see the answer. The Battle of Palashi is one of the most important events in the history of Bengal. Siraj-ud-Dowla was the last independent Nawab of Bengal. He became the Nawab only at the age of 22. As soon as he ascended the throne, the young Nawab faced many conspiracies and rivalries. On one hand, he had to face the gradual growing power of the English. On the other hand, the conspiracy by family members like his aunt Ghasri Begum and the army chief Mir Jafar. In addition, the influential merchants like Rai Durlab and Jagat Seth conspired against him. These opposition forces made an alliance with the British. All of them kept trying to dislodge the Nawab. Finally, a battle in Palashi took place on 23rd June 1757. The Nawab lost because his army chief betrayed in the battlefield, and later he was murdered. In consequence, Bengal lost its independence and the British rule in Bengal started. So this is the answer of number 1. So you can follow this sample answer and you will try to make your own answer. Now we will go to number 2. What were Bengal's role in Sipai Mutiny? So what was the Bengal rules in Sipai Mutiny? We all know that it was started in the West Bengal, and the leader was Mangal Pandey, and then the mutiny spread the rest of the India, and in this mutiny more than 1 lakh Indians were killed. Okay, now look, and it was quite a successful mutiny. So this is the answer. The Sipai Mutiny was one of the most significant rebellions of 19th century. There were several attempts of mutiny. The Sipai Mutiny was a successful attempt. It was started in Bengal by Mangal Pandey in Barakpur and spread to the rest of India. Most people supported the Sipai Mutiny and got themselves involved. That means the common people supported this mutiny and they also involved themselves in the mutiny. It was brutally controlled by the British. More than 1 lakh Indians were killed in this mutiny. So the British killed more than 1 lakh Indians to control this mutiny. And now we will go to question number 3. How did writers support political resistance? And on that moment, in 20th century, the resistance to the British continued, and on that time Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Bogindra Chattopadhyay, Begum Rokeya, they are the influential poets or writers. Through their writings or through their poetry or through their work, they inspired the people. and because of their writings, the spirit of patriotism and nationalism were increased in the common people or the Indians on the time. So let's read. Resistance to British rule continued through the 20th century. The spirit of patriotism and nationalism were increased due to the spread of education and the Renaissance movement. The contemporary writers supported political resistance through their writing. Meanwhile, nationalist feeling was fueled by the poetry and literature of Rabindranath Tagore, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, and the feminist work of Begum Rokeya. So those are the writers who influenced the people, that means their writing increased the nationalist feeling among the common people, and they started the Renaissance movement. So those are the important people on that time, important writers or the poets on that time who influenced the common people to raise their voice against the British. So these are the contribution of the writers. That means through their writing or through their poetry or through their song, they support the political resistance of the Indians. So dear students, there are the sample answer of question number 1, 2 and 3. So all of you will follow this answer and then you will try to make your own answer. But before that, all of you will go through your textbook very carefully. It's very important. If you don't understand that textbook, you will not be able to give the correct answer properly. So dear students, all of you will go through your textbook, that means chapter number 2. At first you will read it properly, then you will try to write the answer of this broad question answer or the descriptive question. Okay dear students, so that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic. Dear students, all of you will listen to your parents and practice a lot. See you again. Allah Hafiz.